Traders, day 13, excited that you're still here. Excited that I'm still here. Discipline is key when trading. Now, it's not the smartest people in the room that make money trading. I've seen it time and time again. Very smart people come into the market and they get kicked in their booty. Well, why is that? Everybody can recognize patterns. A lot of the teachers out there, they get you into trading by teaching you to recognize patterns, bull flags, bear flags, head and shoulders, but these ultimately don't really matter. Everybody can recognize these. It's just a matter of trading discipline. The most disciplined trader is the one who's going to see the most success. Now, what do I think the flaw is in teaching pattern recognition first? Well, traders start focusing on the profits first, right? And that's a downhill habit, and we're in an uphill battle. We want to learn risk and discipline first. So rather than focusing on how much can I make on this trade, focus on how much I'm going to lose. How much am I going to risk? Where is my risk? Know your risk before you ever enter the trade. As you trade longer and longer, that response you will gravitate to, because you will understand nothing works 100% of the time, no matter if you recognize the pattern or not. It's the discipline that's going to keep your engine well-oiled, maintained, and still on the road. And that's where we're at right now with the account. As I put in the comment yesterday, quota for me is going to be $20 until we get from 1,000 to 1,500. Then we're probably going to raise it to 30. Max loss on the account every single day is going to be 50. We're going to maintain that 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio, 1% of the total capital risk per trade, and a 50% win rate. That leads to profitability. That's what a winning edge looks like. Let's get into what we're trading today. You guys can see on my watch list, got a few tickers I'm watching this morning. CC, probably one of my favorites. This is a nice hangover play. We're sitting below the previous close, below the previous high, and right below daily resistance. So a lot of variables lining up. We have this resistance marked off on the past chart history. Right there, right under the $19.1875 mark, which it did hit yesterday. So that can be our risk. Tight risk on it. If it goes up and over 19, we'll stop out. If it flushes and remains heavy, we will profit. My concern today going into today is, man, some of these moves, let me show you guys yesterday. Was it ARRY? Yeah, it was ARRY. Like, look at what these things are doing. Huge red candlestick out of the gates, and then turn around, reclaim everything, and then continue the slide on back down, back to lows, back up to highs, back down to lows, back up to highs. I mean, what kind of a pattern is this? So it's making me think, if this is what some of these tickers are doing, was it APLD that did the same thing? Yeah, APLD did the same thing. Beautiful hangover, symmetrical triangle. It did crack and sell off and reclaim the entire move before giving it back again. If that's what we're going to be dealing with, rather than take half partial position, I may be locking in the entirety of the profits today if things are going to be whipping back and forth like that. So CC looking for a short against the previous highs, and fade on that, may take it all if it flushes. BARK, good amount of volume came in yesterday, sitting right above previous close, right below previous highs. Lack of volume in pre-market after hours, which I do like. That usually leads to profit taking from yesterday's longs. Daily chart, looking left of the chart, we are popping up right up toward those shoulders, 225. I'm looking to see if that resistance is going to hold up on BARK. ARDX is another one I like a lot. This one's sitting below previous close and its previous high, 547. Very similar story. This is our edge. Looking left of the chart, we are coming up right up to resistance, this red line here, at 545, which we did hit yesterday. We'll try to get a little position on a lot of these. I mean, the same story on all these that I'm watching. CLOV, you guys know the hangover setup. If you don't, go watch that video. CLOV below previous close, previous highs, and daily resistance as well. Actually really nice, this one too, 375. This red line resistance. So trading, we should make as boring as possible, right? With our edge, whatever edge you trade, you should trade that day in and day out, and trading should be as boring as possible. This morning, we're sitting at $1,007 on the account, looking to hit quota and be done with the day. Tomorrow, the markets are closed, so we want to be green on the week and continue this count on higher. This month, we're trading all profits because no commissions, no ECN, and the market day has already been taken out, no platform fees, and so we want to take advantage of that and get this account up towards that 1,500 that we want to be at before we up the quota a little bit. It feels like it should be a relatively easy day. I hate saying that because we want to be disciplined with our stops, and we will be. So the market's going to open up in about a minute. We don't want to be tunneled on anything. If it's not working, move on to the next trade. I say that because I have about 5 different hangovers that I'm watching this morning, and I'm trying to reiterate that to myself. If one's not working, don't get tunneled, move on to the next one. The market is now open. Decent spread on CC. Clove is getting a pop. We could take part in Clove. Let's put an order out, 362. Fill, 362. Pop on it right there. 370, of course, is the resistance in yesterday's high. Nice drop on it right there. I didn't take anything. It's exactly what we wanted, a pop up towards the previous highs, and then for it to get rejected. I'd like to see continuation here, and I only have 100 shares. So I'm going to let that one play around for a little bit. CC's a little too spready to get involved with. ARDX potentially. I would go a little smaller here because there's a spread on it for 75 shares at 534. ARDX, and of course, the risk is around 545-ish. Back to CLOV and see what's happening. CLOV, I would be extremely disappointed if this thing came back up to the average. Our average is 362. No fill yet on ARDX. CC and Bark dropping. Fill, ARDX. See what's going on there. 534 is the fill. Small share size. I'd like to see this one fade against 540s. So working 2 right now. CLOV, ARDX. CLOV wanted to stay heavy under the previous close. Looks like I'm mainly going to be working ARDX and CLOV for quota. ARDX lower. Clove probably flushes under 350. Does a liquidity sweep, at which point we can take a partial, sitting right there around 350. A lot of stop orders are placed right at the 50 cent area or lower, so normally you see flushes under it. That's all I'm waiting for here. ARDX, Clove, both working out fine. Could have gotten involved with Bark and CC. A little spready, like I said. But right now we're just chilling. Chill until we get to Q. Ideally, Clove stays heavy under the previous clothesline 360. Ideally, VWAP even holds up tight on it too. These are just slow, methodical fades that we're a part of on the short side. Okay, I'm going to take half off on CLOV. Clove selling on past and under 350. Place an order out there for 349, see if we get hit. Order filled on Clove. We're all out on Clove. And buying to cover ARDX. The remainder of the shares. Sitting at Q on the day, and that's going to wrap it up. So we got CLOV, beautiful hangover. This one worked out. You may be asking, Kevin, why are you not trading higher position size? Well, we're going to get there. We're starting the account with $1,000, and we're just going to slowly grow it. Going to slowly up the position size. We're going to do this methodically. Proof of concept for myself and the account and trading this strategy alone. CLOV, beautiful. Pop up towards the risk. We got it. The risk was a few cents and took it for a really decent reward. And here it is still selling off right now into the 340s. And then the other one we traded was ARDX. Beautiful hangover as well. Nice pop up towards resistance on the daily and the intraday previous close, previous highs, and fade off of that profit taking. I like the quieter stuff, the quieter, easier, methodical kind of trades, not the ones where you have all the chat rooms and attention and volume and manipulation on. I like the easy, slow stuff just to get to Q. Just imagine when we're trading 500 to 1,000 shares and making a good 10 to 20 cents, a few $100s is what we're going to be making all these with the tight risk. ARDX and CLOV, both beautiful hangovers. Going to throw them in the folder, and we're going to move on to tomorrow. Traders, I want to know how your trading is going, and if you have any questions, leave them for me in the comment section below. Hit that like button, subscribe button. Traders, we will see ya not tomorrow, because the market's closed on Friday.